3 dots.
Are we live? Hi, this is Pinky from Black Mountain Music and Media. We are finally live. It's been a bit of a gong show we have 2 cameras going. We are at the CCMAs with the Countyline. They are our first interviews, so we have, let's start by introducing yourselves.
Yes, Megan, and
I'm Hayden. Hey guys.
And of course we have our feature guest star, the Pink Ukulele, which we have decided that Hayden gets to hold, and he's going to play for us after.
All right. I won't be touching the place of word. I can contain myself.
yeah, no need.
So for those of you that don't know, the Countyline are a act from BC, CCMAs. They are multi-nominated. How many nominations do you guys have this year?
In the second
We got second
ballot.
ballot.
Yes. 7 in the second ballot.
Yeah.
So what are those for so far?
Oh, we got
Website, which this
Website.
guy did himself.
we got
Good for you.
the important ones. I'm a nerd, so
That's very important.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we
being in
got
social media, I think that's important. Okay, so for anybody that, I need to stop just for a second. Our cameraman, for anybody that would like to know, is the one and only sock boy, Ben Click. So if it gets a little shaky, it's because he's killing himself laughing behind the camera. And just so you two know, this is going to be an interview like you've never had before. Nothing serious.
All right.
It gets a little wonky, it goes off cue, it goes off topic. So really this is just not anything, you know, this is not like CMT, this is not Entertainment Tonight. This is Pinky and Black Mountain Music Media. So yeah, we just roll with it.
All right.
Okay, so anyway, so yeah, if it gets shaky, it's Ben Click's fault.
Yeah.
And we got a big wow from behind the
I
camera.
really want you to turn this on yourself.
No, he's not allowed to do that. Okay, so back to your nominations. So,
Okay.
websites.
Group or duo of the year.
Yes.
Video of the year for Always Got Time.
Ray McCauley Horizon Award.
Which is like our rising star in BC.
Yeah.
Country Club Act of the
Yeah,
Year.
Country Club Act of
we
the
play
Year.
a lot of shows.
Yes, you.
Oh, what are the other 2?
As SoCan.
Oh yeah, SoCan Songwriters.
For
Wow.
Always Got Time.
Yeah, for Always Got
Yeah.
Time. And
We're always got
Album
time.
of the Year.
An album of the year.
Yeah,
The EP,
album
yeah.
of the year. Yeah.
Now, my understanding.
We're humbled.
Yes. Now, I am a good interviewer. I do. Somebody asked me last night. Somebody said to me, "Please tell me that you actually read about the people that you're interviewing and that you don't actually like not know anything about these people, because there's nothing worse than watching an interview and them going, so what are you doing here? What do you do?" So I actually did do a little bit of reading about you, so I do know why you're here, and I do know what you do. And from what I read, you two have not been together for that long as a duo.
Not really, no, I guess.
No, about 3 years we've been really like doing this, and about a year before that, I guess we were kind of like toying around with the idea and had a few acoustic shows together.
So that's really, in the music industry, that's not very long to be together, you know, and to have this many awards. That is pretty amazing, really.
Yeah, I did not open up that email from the BCCMA and expect our name on that
No.
7 times at all. No.
Once was nice.
Yeah, we were like, maybe once. Maybe he can get for the website because he put in so much work, but yeah, no, it's amazing.
That is amazing. Now, and I understand, because I really did do my homework, you come from more of a rock background, correct?
Rock. Well, yeah. When I was young, I played bluegrass with my dad.
Yes.
I started like mandolin and fiddle when I was about 3 or 4 years old, and then backed away from that and was a little kid playing sports. And then when I'm 10 again, I picked up the guitar and did a bit more bluegrass, and then I kind of grew long hair and got crazy. I did lots of rock
Which
and
apparently
roll.
he got rid of.
Yeah. Didn't do it on purpose, but it happens.
It does, yes.
Yeah.
Not to all of us.
And yeah, lots of rock and roll, you know, Neil Young, everything across the gamut there. And then she pulled me back into country 5 or so years ago, and there's some really good stuff out nowadays, and I was able to kind of sink my teeth into it pretty quick. I really enjoy it.
So who are your influences growing up and now?
In all honesty, growing up, I definitely listened to Shania Twain,
Okay.
which is no surprise because we listen to her now. Celine Dion.
Okay.
Don't cringe at that, people. And yeah, like Sarah McLachlan, a whole bunch, basically all those like power female artists from the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, and I was doing more of like R&B, Motown kind of stuff,
Yes.
and some corporate kind of cheeseball cover bands with lots of sequins and choreography and stuff.
Okay, what's
And-
wrong with sequins? I'm wearing
No, I
sequins
love
to this.
sequins.
I'm wearing sequins to the CCMA banquet on Saturday. I'm sort of rethinking that now.
No,
since it's
I
called
love
cheese
sequins.
ball.
No, the choreography was cheeseball.
Oh,
because
okay.
It was like they were designed as big like corporate like show bands for. We're from Victoria, so at the conference
Yes.
center of Victoria, we'd have big conferences that would come, and that's like what we'd have to perform to. And then I got into musical theater. I love musical theater, and then I actually went and watched the CCMAs in Vancouver whenever they were there
2009.
years ago. Yeah, and I got completely inspired by that and wanted to start a project. And years later, we started getting into what we're doing. And yeah.
So were you two already friends, or is that? just
Well,
yours?
that's a cool story because
Okay, I love cool stories.
happened to buy a house and she was in it. She was living in it.
I came with the house.
Yes.
I was a gift with purchase with the house.
Wow, I think the last place I bought came with drapes. Okay.
Yeah, she lived in the basement with her husband, and
So you were a basement dweller, okay.
yeah, basement dweller. And we bought the house, and she was there, and I bought the house because there was a studio in it. I hadn't been doing live music for a while, but I've been doing a lot of recording and producing. And so I bought the place that had a studio in it, and she obviously figured out that I probably did some sort of music stuff and started talking, and then I helped her out for the Victoria Idol one
Right.
year. And a couple of years later, she said, well, we should really try to put something together. It's a lot of fun. And then we did it.
So now when you guys perform, because I was the greeter at Rock and River,
Yeah.
there was a whole bunch of you. So sometimes when you perform, it's not just the two of you. You're got quite the backup.
Oh yeah, we've got
There
our.
was 3 cars.
We had two
I
cars
know.
come into that. Yeah.
Yeah, with a lot of equipment, and one poor guy shoved in the back with a lot of stuff. I think he sort of fell off the car.
Yeah.
So normally when you perform, how many is there with the Countyline backing you two up?
Yeah.
5 to 7.
Yeah.
5 to 7 players plus you two?
No, us included in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for those big festivals, like we played Merit and we played Sunfest that next day. For Merit, we had we were 6-piece band, and for Sunfest we were 7-piece band. But we'll still do acoustic shows once every couple months. We kind of do an acoustic show, just the two of us, or we'll do it as a 3-piece. But yeah, most of our shows are done as a 5-piece.
So what's your favorite?
I like the 7-piece because
Yeah.
like we've got a set band. We don't just hire people from around. We've got a set band, great musicians, and getting to 7 people means we add our keyboard player, Chris Fensicker, who's just a monster and an amazing singer, so he adds a lot to the group. And Chris Erickson is our 7th member, who plays acoustic guitar, does backup vocals, and he's just amazing to watch on stage.
Yeah.
So it just adds so much more energy to what's there, and everyone's really tight, friend-wise and musically too. So definitely the 7-piece for me. The 2-piece is nice as well because it's really relaxed.
So is that the same for you then?
Yeah, having a 7-piece band at Sunfest was pretty amazing. Chris Erickson is often our sub for a second guitar player, and so to have him on stage with our full band, and he was playing acoustic guitar that night, and his like smile was from ear to ear the whole time. He just was loving it. So yeah, as Hayden said, like we definitely will get more energy, not only from the crowd but from our musicians, definitely as a fuller band for sure.
So you've been together, did you say 3?
3 years we've been doing this as we are now. A year before that we were kind of doing duo trio shows around town.
Yeah.
So I asked Washboard Union what their favorite moment was so far. One special moment, which you can only pick one. So far, what has been the highlight, the most special moment of being part of the County Line? You can only pick one.
I think the first year that we played Sumfest, and it's probably going to be yours too, we played after Thomas Rhett. We had an insanely stressful day. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. Like the car broke down. Oh yeah, I went to the Your interviews get weird. It's gonna get weird right now.
Ben, try not to shake the camera. Ben is losing it behind the camera, folks. Breathe, Ben, breathe.
There was no toilet paper behind at Sumfest. That was exciting. But no, there was just everything went wrong. Like for like hours upon hours, and we didn't really know what to expect. It was our first time playing a festival, and we got on stage. No, we were supposed to start at a certain time, and Thomas Rhett finished early. And we thought that after this crazy stressful day, I was backstage, I was getting our set list organized for the guys, and having like a little moment with myself, like literally just taking a deep breath and being able to kind of calm down and get into show mode after the stressful day. And all of a sudden the sound guy ripped down the stairs from the booth and was like, "You guys are on now, it's his last song, he's not doing an encore, like you're on now." And then the song ended. And I didn't know where any of our musicians were, and the guys lovingly called me Bad Mom because I'm usually the one wrangling them all. And so had to scramble to find them all
can't
quickly.
Look at him because I'll lose it.
And all of a sudden got them all on stage, and Hayden and I walked up the stairs, and I didn't even have my in-ear monitors on yet. I'd totally forgotten about them. I just remember Hayden counting in 1, 2, 3, and us starting to play Homegrown by Zach Brown Band, and me not even realizing, because of all the scramble, that like thousands of people that had just watched Thomas Rhett were all of a sudden now in front of us, and just hearing that 1, 2, 3 count, and total deer in the headlights moment of like, oh my gosh, this is happening.
Thousands of people
and this
looking
is the
at
biggest crowd I've ever played to, so that's my moment. I know that's probably your moment too.
That was my moment as well. Just looking up, we were sitting backstage, and there's several hundred people there before Thomas Rhett finished that were waiting for us, and that was really awesome. We're like, yeah, it's going to be great, a few hundred people, and then next time I walked back up on stage, it's like I couldn't even throw a football and hit the last person. There were so many people there, I couldn't believe it. And so that was definitely my moment where I was like, okay, I got to keep doing this. This is definitely what I want to do. So that was my career changing moment.
So what's next for County Line?
Well, we've got a busy fall, winter still with shows. We're here obviously at CCMA week right now. We've got a showcase at the Radisson Hotel tomorrow night at 11:30 for anyone that's watching.
11:30 tomorrow night?
Yep.
Is that a Diamonds in the Rough showcase?
Yep.
Good for you. Right on. And for anybody that wants to know, that is brought to you by Roma Entertainment. And let me see if I can remember all of the sponsors. I bet I can do it because I've got, this is your moment. I bet I can do it. Okay, Long and McQuaid, Joe Wood and RDR, Lauren Tuddy and Lauren Tuddy Promotions, 105 CJVR out of Saskatchewan.
Yep. And Scott Clements, who's our radio tracker actually.
Scott.
Principal Productions.
Okay.
Yep.
And I just want to make sure that I'm not missing one more because I know that there is one more before I see it, but I think I'm looking at the poster and I think I've got them all. And then there's MCC Recording Studio. I think I got them all. That was pretty good. All right, so, okay. Diamonds in the Rough, okay,
yeah.
And then the rest of the year?
Yeah, we've got shows up and down Vancouver Island and on the mainland still coming up till the end of the year, and more songwriting.
Yeah, the big focus is going to just be getting strong songs under our belt and have something to try to get to the next level with. We're going to go down and steal some ideas from AJ down there in Nashville, write a couple songs. And,
there's nobody named AJ in the room because there's nobody named AJ. AJ in the room. Trust me, there's nobody named AJ around. Okay, so you're going to be doing some songwriting down in Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay.
And up here, gonna hopefully write with Chris Buck and see who else is willing to open the doors to us, and just try to put forward some new music. We felt the first EP kind of allowed us to carve out what we wanted to do, and now we realize that we've got to get stronger songs along the character that we've kind of built for ourselves.
On your brand.
Yeah.
On your brand. All right.
What feels good. Yeah.
So, if anybody wants to find you, because this is your platform, where can they find you?
So our website, which is thecountyline.ca, we've got our Facebook page, which is thecountyline.ca, and Instagram and Twitter as well as the Countyline.
And to be on Black Mountain Music and Media, you have to now agree, because Ben Click did this. It's all Ben Click's fault. Oh, I wish you could see the faces he's making back there. You have to play the pink ukulele, because Ben has played. So, I'm going to step to the side, and you two are going to play us out. Whatever you want to play.
I had no idea what you were going to do. Where are the hand actions for this?
I don't know. Don't you know them? Really? You don't know them? Oh, you gotta do this again. Okay, you gotta do it again. You don't know the hand actions?
This, I think.
I started something I didn't want to start. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I love you.
And we love you.
Yes.
Thanks for
so
watching,
from Black
everybody.
Mountain Music and Media, this is the County Line and Pink Uke at the CCMAs, and we'll be back in 5 minutes with our special guest that somebody gave a hint to.
Damn it!
Bye.